Well, hello there. It's not so sunny today, is it? But it's Wednesday morning, and as you know, I go to the gallows tomorrow. Not looking forward to it, but hey, I can't say I have been to Aberdeen a couple of times. I do believe. I think, yeah, I do. I think I've been to Aberdeen a couple of times. I think there's a what do you call it? A Cotswolds outdoor shop in the train station, which I bought a couple of things from in the past. Not necessarily at that place, but at Cotswolds I bought a few things. No, excuse me, bit of a throat thing going on there. I think it's because I got dry yesterday. I got was absolutely, by the time I'd finished pottering around the garden doing bits and pieces, I was very dry. Anyway, we've got different bees in the garden. These aren't our regular bumblebees. These are slightly different. They seem to have brown tops and like a beigey, a browny head, or the back of the shoulders, and across the top of the abdomen is like a beige colour rather than the bumblebee colour. So I don't know what bees they are. I'll have to get my book out and have a look. But yeah, packed all my camera gear away, so I can't really take some different photographs. Anyway, so if you're, like you say, if you're a camera buff like me, I've chosen a different colour profile on the camera. Although it's a bit overcast, I've actually chosen today what comes out of the camera as vivid. So I'm not going to do any colour processing to it like I normally do. I'm just going to edit this, quick edit, and post it to YouTube without changing the colour profile at all. And I've also set the face tracking to do the brightness on my face, the white balance on my face, rather than doing the white balance or the exposure behind or all around, which is what they call the matrix. I've chosen to do the face tracking mode. So we'll see what that turns out. Anyway, so it looks like the UK has reached net zero. I've been monitoring the CO2 in the garden for at least 8 months now, and it's roughly the same as it was 8 months ago. So the UK has not made it worse for the people of the UK. So we're still at 423 parts per million. As you know, that's 0.004, isn't it? It's yes, it's not a lot of gas. And of course, we're paying for that, and unfortunately, we're paying for that. Well, one of my friends on YouTube has told me that Birmingham is a no-go area for non-peaceful people. So yeah, and he says he's never seen any police in the city centre. If you're subscribed to me, you'll see a picture that I took. This is from Twitter. Somebody posted a video of the peaceful lot all dancing and chanting, shouting and chanting, waving their and machetes around. Yeah, you don't want to trigger any YouTube words. I don't want to get demonetized again. A lot of my videos have been demonetized for pointing out the Labour's failings. But anyway, I didn't want to talk about that. So let's see if I can digress in another direction. Well, I don't know what the train's going to be like up to Aberdeen, but it's 9:45 train leaves Hull, so hopefully it won't be too busy. I suppose this time of year, midweek, people will be coming out from Scotland, not going back to Scotland. If you follow my drift, if they're on holiday, they probably won't go on holiday until the Friday, or if they're going home from holiday, they probably won't go home until the Sunday. So I don't really know what to expect. It's people are getting wise to holiday times, aren't they? So they're travelling at different times of the week now, just to avoid the standard rush, I suppose. Yeah, well, I didn't water the garden last night. It's probably a good thing because it rained, so all the garden chairs are a bit wet. So I'll bring them in. They won't take 5 minutes to dry. Yeah, which is a bit of a downer. But yeah, we're off to the pub tonight. Lady Sarah and I are going to the pub. So I think we should. All the time that I'm working now, I think the last few days I'll spend taking Sarah out to the pub on the last day of my voyage. Of my leave, last day of my leave. Anyway, what are you guys up to this weekend? You know what I'm going to be doing. I should be working. Yeah. So I've got different bags. I'm taking different. I'm taking a smaller suitcase with me this time, simply because I'm not taking all my camera gear. Half my camera gear would weigh about 20 kilos, and then I had all my seagoing stuff. Most of my seagoing stuff's on board ship, like my underpants and socks and t-shirts and stuff. I leave all those behind. And my coffee maker. So what I've got in my suitcase this time is all the meds I need for the. I've taken 4 weeks worth of meds for 3 weeks away, and I've got a few pot noodles, just in case the food that they serve is it's not bad, but it's just I just don't like what they serve. Sometimes they serve fish, and I'm not a big fan of fish. So rather than putting the cook to any trouble, making him cook something different, I just have a pot noodle. You know, it's me. I'm fussy. I'm a fussy eater. Yeah. There's lots of things I don't like tomatoes. Not a fan of fried eggs, poached eggs, boiled eggs. So when there's a meal on that consists of mainly fish or lots of tomatoes, I'm not a great fan of jacket potatoes either. So I tend to avoid that. It's not because they're bad. It's just I just don't like it. It's not what I would want to eat that particular day. What else has been happening? Oh, I don't know. I've been in contact with my mates on board ship through WhatsApp. So we've been having a little tete-a-tete with what's going on. One guy stayed on to do extra to cover the guy that was off sick. So he's been giving me all the lowdown what's been going on. It's been quite exciting, really, listening to what he's been saying. So no doubt things will be changing on board ship. I think they're going to be going to dry dock in June. We've got the dry dock at the end of the year, and then the ship's going to go to dry dock in June. So that will be exciting. I like dry docks. Not that I've been in many. I think I've been probably about three, 4 dry docks outside of the company I work for now. And the last dry dock we went into, we got there and we took the ship in. We didn't flood up afterwards. Now flooding up is quite something, really. You have to make sure that everything's got water going to it. No point running the seawater pumps if there's no water there. So you have to make sure they're well vented. Anyway, I'm rabbiting on. So yes, Blacksmith's Arms tonight. They always do good ales down there. Always good ales. So we'll see how we go. On this new camera, I can't see how many minutes I've been. Oh, what's it say? Oh, it looks like. Oh, I can't tell because I'm wearing a white shirt. And hang on. Oh, almost 9 minutes. Rabbited on for 9 minutes. So I'm going to go inside and gargle with some salt water, try and clear up this throat thing. The last thing I want to do is go back with a throat infection. I think it's just because I got dry yesterday. Anyway, so time's knocking on. Sarah will be home pretty soon, so I have to make way for her, and I'm going to put all these chairs away so she don't have to do that. And what else am I going to do? Oh yeah, I've got a few more things to put upstairs, and that's it really. Hide those out the way, put my paperwork in the drawer, and I'm done. I'm ready to go. I've got a thing to return to Amazon. You know, Amazon's really good. You buy stuff on Amazon and it's no good. You just send it back to them, and the minute they receive notification that it's on its way back, they give you the refund. And I bought some things to the car doors, When you open the car door, you often scratch the paint behind the handle. On my car, it's particularly bad. I think it will probably polish out, or if I've got some black polish, it would polish out. But what I've done on Sarah's car, you can buy these very thin films of plastic that you put on. Anyway, I bought the wrong type. These were rather thick, and they didn't bend. They didn't fit the recess in the door handle. And when I went to check that they were all pressed down and tight, secure. Anyway, most of them were on the ground underneath the car. It looked like they just wouldn't bend into shape. It was a very hot day anyway, but they did say use a hairdryer. So I used a hairdryer to deform them, but they just went flat again. They were just turned back to normal. So they're going back today. But I have got some nice thin ones today which I did I did last night for Sarah. I had those. I bought them for my car, and I haven't fitted them on my car, so I put them on Sarah's car. I suppose I shouldn't really spend too much money on my car, because I might be selling it pretty soon anyway. So, yes, the next 4 or 5 weeks we're going to go really quick. I think the last week on board ship always goes quick anyway, and we've only got 3 weeks away, so 2 weeks of relative ease and then a week of panicky. Let's get everything done, handover notes and all that kind of stuff, making sure everything's clean and tidy. Mind you, if we've only been there for 3 weeks, it shouldn't get too dirty. So I get a few days. Well, I come home on the 5th. I come home on the 5th. I've got an eye appointment on the 6th to have a look at why I'm getting this ocular migraine. Again, this is just a checkup. And then on the 10th of September, we go to France. This will be my 3rd holiday outside the UK as an adult. Well, I think the parents took us down to Jersey one year. We stayed there for 2 weeks. That was the first time I've ever been on an aeroplane. We went on we flew out on an Islander, or Trilander actually, because it had the 3 engines, 2 on the wing and 1 on the tail, and we came back in a Dakota, which I can't really remember. I think I fell asleep. It was such a busy holiday. I can't remember how old I was then, but yes, it was quite an exciting holiday going to Jersey. With I milked the cows that were local, so that was good. Big experience, something to remember as a kid, I suppose. But yeah, that's what it's all about, isn't it? It's memories, gaining memories when you go on holiday. So these 10 days that we're going to spend in France are going to be so good. She can't drink, so I'll have her beer. This is Sarah, not Sarah, of course. That's my daughter, won't be able to drink, so I'll be having Lizzie's drinks, and Sarah can have her own. I'll have 2, or maybe Lizzie's husband will compensate. But yeah, because she's well pregnant, she's not drinking at all, and she gave up smoking. Not that I ever agreed with her smoking, but not a lot I can do really when I didn't know where she was or what she was doing. When I found out that she had been dumped in an orphanage, I was absolutely livid with rage. If I'd known, I would have had us back instantly. Before you could say Paris, I would have had her on a plane back, or would have gone and got her in my car. I would have done anything to get her back. But that was a long time ago now. So looking forward to being a granddad. We've got all sorts planned. We've got all sorts of little treats and stuff. Anyway, so that's it. I've rambled on. Let me have a look. 15 odd minutes. Oh dear, that's not very good. So what I'll do is I'll download this and get it up. And remember, this has not been edited. This is straight out the camera. The only thing I'll probably end it is the end bits where I cut out the bit where I pause when I say goodbye. I then pause for a second before pressing the button, just so that the ends of the video aren't corrupted. as they sometimes are. Anyway, I'll catch you all on the next one. Have a great Thursday. I'm going to get a video of the pub. Hopefully I'll be able to get it uploaded before I go to work tomorrow. So that'll be good. Anyway, I'll see you on the next one. Bye then. Have a great Thursday. That's tomorrow. Have a great weekend as well. But most importantly, have a really good Wednesday afternoon. I'll see you later.